Hi there, everyone. This is Tina, and this is your message of the day. And this comes to you on Thursday, May the 11th, 2023. And the date is the date of balance, of partnership, of you and your mind and your spirit, and you and God being together. This is a good day also for partnerships in general. So if you want to start a business and get a new partner on, this is a good day to reach out for that. Friends or misalignment in relationships, this is a good day to clear that energy. If you have any problem in the communication area, really, this is the day to solve that and to really express yourself as you want to. Don't hold back on emotions. Emotional energy, again, is more on the high side and more on the reactive side, you can say. You might react and speak out before you think about it and the effects of your words. So words carry a lot of power today, so use them carefully and think about it. And now you might think that, how do I think about something before I say it? Even if you say it, you can ask then the angelic forces and the golden white light to diffuse the energy and change the energy there and then, because then you're being conscious about it. You're not just reacting and just going about and saying anything and leaving the energy out there to then gather more dust, you can say. So that is why we have a beautiful and wise master, a divine father with us, to give us that Akashic consciousness and that higher self, you can say, feeling and thought and way of approaching life, the perception, the behavior, all of it. Easier said than done, but that's how we step into it. At least we try. So KUTHUMI comes forward. Now, the Lord KUTHUMI is one of those ascended masters who's not the more well-known ascended masters. Some of the ascended masters, you can say, already have glamour status and are, superstars and are well-known, and people are excited to see that, Saint Germain, and I love it, Archangel Michael, and KUTHUMI might be like, who is KUTHUMI? A lot of people actually have questions still about that. Who is KUTHUMI? Some say he's a Sikh master who ascended and became an ascended master. And some say that he wandered around in Tibet somewhere and is an incarnation of Lord Buddha. And others have their you can say, theory about him being connected to Jesus in some way, because he has an Indian face. So some people say he's just a sage, a very high level sage of you can say, the Indian masters who sit in the Himalayas with Lord Shiva and ascended to the Akashas, ascended in that sense. So it depends what your theory is. That's okay. Maybe you can ask him and get your own thought about what KUTHUMI means to you. What I feel and what I'm getting from him to convey to all of you is basically he's considered. What he's considered is not important. It's what you consider yourself to be with the divine sense and divine self that you have within you today. That sensing is more important than who I am. So in trying to speculate about me, you forget about you. But it's about we today, you and me together. Then we become divine, right? And you and me can apply in many different circumstances and in many different ways. So you look into his eyes and those answers that you seek about the cloak of wisdom that you want. Help me wear the cloak of wisdom regarding what? Whatever. Be it a situation, be it a person, be it a pattern, be it something that you're consistently dealing with that you don't like, about you, about the environment, about your desires being stuck, manifestation, spirituality and prayer, even not knowing your chakras. Like everybody knows about their chakras and does meditation so easily, and I cannot manage it. All those I cannots. And why is this happening to me? Ask those questions, because Lord KUTHUMI is definitely connected to the Akashic spaces. He works very strongly with the Akashic masters and counsel, and helps everyone understand the laws of karma. The laws of attraction is one of them. and helps apply them to your practical reality. That's where we get stuck. It's very nice and wonderful to know all the laws and the consciousness and have these beautiful words in your mind. But if they don't change your everyday reality, it doesn't help even one bit. So that is why if you see the orb behind him, it's a very interesting orb. You might say that why does it have a snake finishing the orb, completing the orb? Because it's saying that whatever does not serve you, this orb is helping to release and transform and transmute that and change it and protect you from inviting further negativity or pessimism in your life, pulling you down. You're not going to be pulled down, you're going to be pulled up. And Archangel Michael is definitely working very closely with him. The seraphim realm of the angels is in fact sending balls and balls of holy fire into the earth this day. So everything is very golden and bright and vibrant. And that's why we tend to react sometimes. Why? Because the Holy Masters are saying, it is time really for you, dear child, to rise up. Not to just sit there. Stop complaining and start being. And this is true for me as much as it is for you. We're all walking in this together. Trust me. Okay? And see what he's wearing as a head rest, or it's not really a cap, right? It's a turban, a golden turban. Again, that's your thoughts, protected in the golden white energy, taking on, literally soaking in the golden white light. That is where what you're troubled with, your mental chatter, or what you want to give into, will not have a chance to go into negativity, but to go into positivity and become more of an affirmation than a complaint. Or cursing will turn into prayer. That's why you can transform. That's why I'm saying, allow yourself to react. No one can be perfect, but don't remain there. Don't remain in anger. Don't remain in pessimism or inactivity, or just give up, or just say this is not going to happen. You're going to rise above that. That's where you rise. Sometimes you take a step back on the step going into the Akashas, but it eventually leads into the gates of heaven, and the Akashas open for you. Why? Because they're always there and they're ready to accept you. They're saying, yes, come. You don't see any part of this imagery here that is saying shut off or give up. No, right? It's all open. It's glowing. It's eternal. It's present. Take your time. Step back as many times as you need to. Shut down for 2 minutes. But we're still here. The golden white light is right behind him. That is literally the sacred flame of heaven. The golden light of heaven. Saying that whatever theories you come up with about the past, about the present, how difficult it is, the challenges you're facing, the future, that this is not going to happen and that's not going to happen, and whatever you're facing, go ahead and express all of that. Because see, the wonderful words, it's so simple. If you keep it that way, you already know the answer you seek. Your intuition that was so beautifully ignited yesterday is still open to you today, and is further opening to a unique form of receiving, you can say, from heaven. Steady, true, maybe not pulsating with the light, or vibrant, though I'm talking about vibrant activity being there as a whole on the planet, because you have to remain calm, present, receptive, open, and above all, trusting. Because if you give in to your sensitive reactions, the more sensitive you are. This is really directed more to the empaths, the people who really operate, first of all, from the feelings. That those feelings that are not serving you or making you happy or optimistic are the ones that you need to work on. But that doesn't mean that you don't feel. How can you stop feeling? It's just what you give into and allow more of that to continue. It's a choice then. So I choose to give into the positive. I choose to be happy. I choose the optimistic path. I hope for. You've immediately changed it there and then. Maybe you have to do this 1,000 times in the day. Yes, it is. It seems to be tiring. Yes, it seems to be like, oh my gosh, there's so much work I have to do. You don't have to do work. You want to feel good. I choose to feel good. Help me feel good, dear ones. Help me feel good, Archangel Michael. Cut away from me what is not working for me. And I go back to the activity that I was involved in or what I want to do next. Be creative. Decide to be creative. The law of attraction has not stopped. The optimism to manifest has not stopped. Your desires are very much still being worked on by heaven. The path to heaven is absolutely open. The angelic force is very much there. So, you already know the answer you seek and trust what you know. You just know what you need to focus on. You're just not giving it that much thought. You're giving thought more to the moment, deciding your future and evaluating your past and who you are and your moment just by this very moment. The very next second can be the moment you receive your solution or miracle. How do you know that? There's an Om completing this orb and right above him. What does that mean? The holy eye, the cosmic presence of God, it's still there, very much there, and you're part of this beautiful cosmos. You're part of all of this. Your mind, body, and spirit carry this golden white light. However you want to absorb it this day. I'm not asking you to pour it down as a ray of light, as I usually say. This is saying that if you need it more in your heart, put it over there. Soak it in like a sponge. If you need it in your thoughts, place it there in that turban. If you need it in your third eye to help you visualize, place it there as a holy eye. One with KUTHUMI's eyes, eyesight, the way he sees the world, the way the angels perceive the world and see you. Perfect, deserving, lovable. Take a moment just to enjoy the silence of the golden white light. That actually, even though it seems to be silent, is vibrating and resonating with a holy sound. The sound of the holy angelic singing force that is actually steadily sending out the vibration of Om into the universe. Soak that in. If nothing else, just do Om. A chanting of Om as long as you want. Again, as a holy medicinal force for you in whatever way you need it. Body, mind, spirit, home, chakras, situation, future, past. See the power of Om, and it's again so simple. The cloak of wisdom, you're carrying it, you're wearing it. It's around you. Soak that in. That robe, which is glowing. You have that with you. You can actually hold that cloak around you, either as a thought or a feeling, or actually wrapping your arms around you for a moment and asking the angelic forces, working with KUTHUMI to help you feel this in a more palpable way. Maybe wear something that is of that color, yellow and red. And your lower chakras definitely will be cleared because the focus is there. Not that it means that the upper chakras are being ignored. It's just the focus is there. Maybe more people have challenges with their root, their sacral, their navel, solar plexus, and heart. But of course, your throat, your third eye, your crown are not ignored. And if you know nothing about the chakras, maybe this is a good day to ask for the Cloak of Wisdom to open that wise self of of yourself, your wise eye, to be able to perceive this. Yes, perception. Connection with a new form of medicine, meditation, prayer, or just being able to sit still for those of you who have a problem with that. A cloak of wisdom regarding dealing with stress in general. Not just always specifically trying to solve a past life issue or something. I just want to be at peace. Just here and now. I don't want to know why I'm restless. I just want to feel peaceful. And look at even the way his throat is wrapped in the golden white energy. That's why that power of words, it's cloaked with that power. If you cloak it with wisdom, we'll automatically say what's correct. That's why I said don't hide from saying something that you think is inappropriate. You'll recognize it as such, and then you will change the ill effects of the causal effect, you can say, of the words spoken. But holding it back is worse, because then it's hiding the subconscious, and nobody can heal it because it's not been expressed or acknowledged. And then his hair, you might say that, what is so amazing about his hair? It's just curly and brown and around him. No, this is you again, feeling secure and safe, protected and surrounded by light, and using sound and the power of sound and what comes to your thoughts again in a protective, safe, secure, happy way, at peace. And the beautiful then, you can say, coming together of all these energies comes into your heart and restores and revives your balance in the most beautiful way with that mandala, the mandala of miracles, literally, because all the elements, earth, air, water, and fire, are within that mandala, and that beautiful symbol is bringing it together. So you can even ask for balancing, not just of emotions, but of everything. I now ask for the balancing of. And since it's in your heart, let my emotions somewhere get a sign or reflect this in some way to me during this day as I understand it and can use it and enjoy it and feel it. You're alive. Just feel alive today, if nothing else. So enjoy all of this golden white energy given to us so beautifully by the Keepers of the Light, by Kyle Gray, and Kyle can be reached at kylegray.co.uk, and the beautiful artwork that just makes this golden white light so palpable, real, and within reach to all of us is given to us as a gift by Lily Moses, and Lily can be reached at lilymoses.com. So go ahead and wear that cloak of wisdom and come alive and enjoy your God consciousness truly this day. And this is Tina signing off for now. Bye-bye.